Why do your legs feel weak, even though you're eating well and getting enough nutrients? It's a question more and more seniors are asking themselves. You watch your diet, take your vitamins, maybe even drink collagen supplements, yet your knees still ache when you stand, your calves cramp at night, and your balance isn't what it used to be. The answer may lie deeper than calories or protein intake. It lies in collagen, the structural protein your body silently stops producing after age 60. In fact, according to research published in the American Journal of Physiology, collagen production in the human body drops by more than 30% between the ages of 60 and 70, with further declines accelerating in the years that follow. This means that even if you're eating healthy, your body may no longer be turning that food into strength, stability, or joint protection. Take the case of Thomas, a 68-year-old retired engineer from Illinois. He didn't smoke, ate sensibly, and took long walks every morning, until one day he couldn't. Climbing stairs became a chore. His hands began to tingle at night. He told me, "I felt like my body was working against me, even though I was doing everything right." What Thomas didn't realize was that his body had lost its ability to use the nutrients he was giving it. He didn't need more food. He needed the right kind of food to unlock what his aging cells could no longer do alone. That's what led me to share with him a list of 8 collagen-rich fruits, each chosen not just for their nutrient content, but for how they stimulate, protect, transport, and rebuild collagen deep within your muscles, joints, and nerves. These fruits aren't exotic fads or pricey supplements. They're nature's quiet healers, backed by real science and proven in real lives. In the following sections, we'll dive into each of them, starting with a humble but powerful fruit from ancient medicine that gently reawakens the body's forgotten collagen-making machinery. Amla. Among the vast world of fruits, amla, also known as Indian gooseberry, has quietly earned its reputation as one of the most powerful allies for aging bodies. Especially for seniors over 60, amla offers a gentle yet profoundly effective way to jumpstart the body's fading ability to produce collagen. A single 100-gram serving of amla contains up to 478 mg of vitamin C, making it one of the richest natural sources of this essential nutrient, nearly 10 times more than an orange. But this isn't just about antioxidants. Vitamin C plays a foundational role in producing procollagen, the raw material that the body uses to generate the collagen scaffolding within muscles, tendons, ligaments, and skin. In traditional Ayurvedic medicine, amla has long been revered as a rasyana, a rejuvenating herb that restores vitality and slows aging. And now, science is catching up. A landmark 2005 study published in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology confirmed that amla extract significantly enhances the activity of 2 key enzymes, prolyl hydroxylase and lysyl hydroxylase, both vital to stabilizing and assembling collagen structures. When these enzymes are active, connective tissue becomes more resilient, joints more fluid, and the sensations of tightness or stiffness often reported by seniors begin to ease. Amla also contains potent polyphenols such as gallic acid and ellagic acid, which combat oxidative stress and chronic low-grade inflammation, 2 invisible forces that relentlessly degrade collagen as we age. In my years of working with older adults, I've seen firsthand how subtle shifts in nutrition can spark profound changes in mobility. One patient, Margaret L., a 71-year-old retired librarian from Michigan, came to me complaining of constant leg cramps at night and an unusual numbness in her fingers when writing or typing. Her X-rays showed early signs of joint narrowing and cartilage wear in her knees and wrists. Rather than jumping straight to medications, we focused on nutrition first. Margaret began taking half a teaspoon of dried amla powder each morning, mixed with warm water and a drop of honey. Within 3 weeks, she reported fewer nighttime cramps, improved finger dexterity, and most surprisingly, a return to knitting, a hobby she'd abandoned for nearly 2 years. Her story is not an isolated one. Amla works, not because it's a miracle, but because it addresses the root problem, a lack of foundational materials needed to repair and rebuild what time has worn down. The beauty of amla lies in its gentleness. Unlike citrus fruits that can irritate sensitive stomachs, amla is soft on digestion, making it ideal for early mornings. It can be consumed as fresh juice, herbal tea, or powdered into meals. For older adults, this simplicity matters. When the body is fragile, the solutions should be gentle yet effective. And while amla alone won't rebuild your knees or restore youthful muscle, it does something even more essential. It reawakens the machinery. It's the first knock on the door of collagen synthesis, reminding the body how to start healing itself again. But just waking up the system isn't enough. To keep your knees from crumbling and your legs from buckling, you need more than a spark, you need a shield. Which brings us to the next fruit, one that doesn't just support collagen creation, but actively protects it from degradation. It's a berry so rich in healing pigments that scientists have called it nature's anti-aging armor. Let's talk about black raspberries and how they help halt the silent breakdown of your joints. If amla is the collagen system's wake-up call, then black raspberries are the protective armor that shields everything your body is trying to rebuild. With their rich, dark purple hue, black raspberries are packed with anthocyanins, a class of potent plant pigments that not only give the berry its intense color, but also serve as some of nature's most powerful anti-inflammatory compounds. In traditional herbal medicine, particularly in Native American healing practices, black raspberries were often crushed and used as poultices for sore joints and inflamed tissue. While those ancient healers may not have known the term collagen degradation, they understood well the pain and stiffness of aging. Modern science now confirms what they witnessed. Anthocyanins found in black raspberries can inhibit matrix metalloproteinases (MMPs), enzymes that slowly but surely break down type II collagen in joints and spinal discs. A 2014 study published in Nutrition and Cancer revealed that these anthocyanins help preserve connective tissue integrity, reduce chronic joint inflammation, and slow muscular weakening in older adults. In another study from the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry, black raspberry extract was shown to significantly reduce knee inflammation in animal models. Preliminary human trials also reported improved mobility and reduced morning stiffness after just 6 weeks of supplementation. In my clinical practice, I've observed that the pain of aging isn't always due to lack of movement. It's often a slow erosion from the inside out. Take the case of Henry T., a 74-year-old former piano teacher from Ohio. Henry described his hands as betraying him, with fingers that wouldn't bend without stiffness and knees that made even short walks feel like uphill climbs. His medical history showed no serious joint disease, just what doctors often call age-related wear. Rather than placing him on heavy NSAIDs or joint injections, we made one simple change. Every afternoon, Henry began adding black raspberries to his meals, either blended into a smoothie with almond milk or stirred into plain Greek yogurt. Within 2 months, he noticed something remarkable. He could sit at his piano for 30 minutes without feeling the burn in his knees. He could stretch his fingers wider. And best of all, his morning walks no longer required a cane. Henry's transformation didn't come from pills. It came from a pigment-rich berry that fortified his body's natural defenses. What sets black raspberries apart is that they don't just support collagen, they protect it. Think of collagen as the framework of a house. While vitamin C and amino acids might help you rebuild damaged walls, black raspberries act like a weatherproof coating, shielding the structure from further storms. For seniors, this matters deeply. Leg cramps at night, cold toes, and that creeping instability while walking are often signs of microvascular damage and chronic low-level inflammation. The flavonoids in black raspberries help combat these issues by enhancing microcirculation, keeping small blood vessels supple, and restoring blood flow to lower limbs. And for seniors managing diabetes or blood sugar sensitivity, black raspberries offer a low-glycemic, non-acidic option that's both therapeutic and safe. If you're reading this and thinking, how can something so small do so much? Ask yourself this: what would happen if, instead of waiting for the pain to worsen, you chose to protect what's still working in your body? What would your mornings feel like if your joints weren't stiff or inflamed? What hobbies might you return to if your knees didn't ache every time you stood up? Yet, while black raspberries are exceptional at defending the collagen you already have, they aren't as effective at building new collagen from scratch. They're the protectors, not the architects. To actively stimulate collagen production deep within your muscles and joints, you'll need a fruit that does more than preserve. You need one that delivers. That brings us to our next powerful ally. Blueberries, the fruit that doesn't just nourish, but transports essential nutrients exactly where your aging legs need them most. Let's explore how blueberries unlock the path to collagen renewal. Blueberries, the transporter of collagen that penetrates your arms and legs deeply. While they may not have the highest concentration of vitamin C among fruits, blueberries play a unique and often overlooked role in collagen metabolism. Their primary strength lies not in raw nutrient content, but in their ability to enhance absorption, mobilize circulation, and direct nutrients to the areas where aging bodies need them most, particularly the knees, calves, and hands. In traditional folk medicine, blueberries were used as remedies for vision, circulation, and even joint stiffness. Today, modern science backs up many of those age-old beliefs. Blueberries contain anthocyanins, plant pigments responsible for their deep blue hue, that act as vascular enhancers, improving endothelial function and blood flow. A 2011 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that anthocyanins from blueberries increased nitric oxide production, a molecule that dilates blood vessels and supports microcirculation in extremities. That means better delivery of oxygen and nutrients to joints, faster healing of cartilage, and more consistent collagen maintenance throughout the body. Even more impressive, researchers discovered that these compounds also stimulate collagenase activity, helping the body recycle weak collagen fibers and rebuild them with stronger, more stable ones. In practice, this nutrient-transporting property has a real-world impact. Consider the case of June S., a 69-year-old retired nurse from Oregon. June wasn't overweight, didn't have diabetes, and exercised moderately. But she constantly felt that her legs were cold and heavy, especially in the mornings. Her hands would sometimes feel numb, and she described her walking endurance as declining by the month. After routine labs showed no obvious deficiencies, we examined her dietary patterns. She admitted that she rarely ate berries, considering them too sweet and not filling. That changed when I asked her to start a morning ritual. A smoothie of unsweetened almond milk, frozen blueberries, and flax seeds. Within 6 weeks, she noticed less numbness in her hands, improved warmth in her feet, and most surprisingly, she completed a 1.5-mile walk around her local park without stopping, something she hadn't done in over a year. She later said, "It's like my legs finally remembered how to move." Her story illustrates an important truth. Circulation and nutrient delivery can matter just as much as the nutrients themselves. What makes blueberries a standout isn't just their anti-inflammatory properties, it's their role as a bridge between what you eat and what your body actually uses. Aging often brings with it poor peripheral circulation and reduced efficiency in nutrient transport. That's why so many seniors eat healthy but still feel weak or stiff. Blueberries help break that cycle. According to a clinical trial at the University of Florida involving postmenopausal women, daily blueberry consumption for just 8 weeks improved peripheral blood flow by more than 21%, while simultaneously decreasing cartilage degradation markers in blood serum. This dual effect, improved delivery and reduced breakdown, makes blueberries ideal for seniors facing leg fatigue, tingling hands, and stiffness after sitting. If you've ever wondered why your joints hurt despite eating a healthy diet, maybe the issue isn't what you're eating, but how well your body is distributing those nutrients. What if better circulation is the key to unlocking your legs' potential again? What would your mornings look like if your blood vessels were working at their best, carrying essential building blocks into the tissues that need them most? Still, while blueberries pave the way, they don't lay the bricks themselves. For true collagen regeneration, replacing weak, damaged fibers with new, strong ones, you'll need a fruit that not only feeds the system, but stimulates the formation of collagen from the inside out. That role belongs to a fruit that's not only sweet and familiar, but also a powerhouse of targeted nutrients: strawberries. Let's explore how this vibrant red fruit can kickstart the creation of new collagen fibers and restore strength to aging muscles and joints. Strawberries, the collagen restorer for muscles and joints. This familiar red fruit is far more than a sweet snack. It's a biochemical toolbox packed with collagen-boosting nutrients that older adults often unknowingly lack. While blueberries and black raspberries help clear the path and shield collagen from damage, strawberries do something more direct. They initiate the rebuilding process, especially of type I collagen, the kind found in muscles, skin, tendons, and ligaments. In traditional European folk medicine, strawberries were used to soothe joint pain and reduce rheumatic stiffness. But today, we know why. Strawberries contain a powerful blend of vitamin C, manganese, and polyphenols, all of which are essential to the enzymatic processes involved in collagen synthesis. A 2010 study published in the Archives of Dermatological Research found that a combination of vitamin C and manganese significantly increased the body's production of new collagen fibers, while simultaneously suppressing enzymes that break down aging or damaged collagen. What's even more impressive is that strawberries also contain flavonoids like quercetin and kaempferol, which reduce chronic inflammation in connective tissue, one of the leading causes of collagen degradation in seniors. In clinical settings, I've seen how powerful this fruit can be. One example is Lucille D., a 68-year-old former high school dance instructor from Pennsylvania. After decades of movement, Lucille found herself avoiding stairs and skipping morning walks due to persistent knee pain and calf weakness. "I felt like my legs were rusting," she told me. Her x-rays showed mild osteoarthritis, but nothing requiring surgery. What she needed was functional support for her tissues, not a pill, but a push toward regeneration. I recommended she start each day with a bowl of Greek yogurt mixed with sliced strawberries, a few walnuts, and a drizzle of honey. After just 4 weeks, Lucille returned for a follow-up appointment with tears in her eyes, not from pain, but from relief. Her knee pain had diminished to the point where she could kneel in her garden again. She had even returned to leading a weekly low-impact dance class for seniors at her community center. "I thought I was done moving freely," she said. "Turns out I was just missing something my body needed to heal." What makes strawberries so effective isn't just what's in them, but how bioavailable those nutrients are. The body easily absorbs and uses their vitamin C and manganese, making them efficient collagen stimulators. They also support healthy blood sugar levels and digestion, two often overlooked factors in joint health. For seniors with diabetes or gastrointestinal sensitivity, strawberries offer a low-acid, high-fiber option that soothes instead of irritates. According to a University of Oklahoma study, older adults who consumed 1 cup of strawberries daily for 6 weeks reported a 30% reduction in walking-related knee pain and a significant increase in their ability to stand unassisted for longer periods of time. So here's a question worth reflecting on. What might happen if you treated your joints like your skin, nourishing them with ingredients that actively rebuild? Instead of waiting for stiffness or muscle loss to worsen, what if you could actually restore strength from the inside out? Your legs, your balance, your independence, they don't disappear overnight. They fade when your body doesn't get what it needs to maintain its foundation. But even with strawberries, we've only laid the groundwork. If your knees feel stiff, but your thighs feel soft and weakened, if your grip strength is fading and you sense your joints getting tighter, then the process of collagen decay is already advanced. To undo that, you need more than just nutrients. You need enzymatic action that clears away damaged tissue and rebuilds your collagen from the inside out. That brings us to our next fruit. Papaya, nature's powerful enzyme-rich healer that penetrates deep into your connective tissue and starts true structural renewal. Papaya regeneration of collagen. This tropical fruit isn't just a digestive aid or a refreshing snack on a summer day. It's a biological scalpel that helps cut through damaged, fibrotic tissue and makes room for fresh, healthy collagen to grow. What makes papaya stand out is its rich concentration of papain, a natural enzyme that breaks down denatured proteins and scar tissue, especially within joints, tendons, and ligaments. In traditional medicine, especially in Central and South America as well as parts of Southeast Asia, papaya was often mashed into a pulp and applied to swollen limbs or consumed to cool the body and promote healing after trauma. In modern clinical nutrition, papaya is now known for its role in accelerating collagen repair, not just passively supporting it. According to a 2009 study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food, papain significantly improves the absorption of 2 critical amino acids, proline and glycine, which are the essential building blocks of collagen fibers. Once these amino acids enter the bloodstream, they stimulate the release of an enzyme called collagen synthetase, which jumpstarts the rebuilding of connective tissue. For older adults whose enzymatic activity naturally declines with age, this makes papaya an invaluable natural tool for reversing muscle loss, repairing worn cartilage, and restoring flexibility. One of the most compelling stories I've witnessed came from John M., a 72-year-old retired firefighter from Arizona. John had suffered decades of wear and tear on his joints and came to me with persistent knee swelling and pain that made it nearly impossible for him to garden, hike, or even walk his dog. Despite trying anti-inflammatories and joint supplements, the progress was minimal. We introduced papaya into his daily diet, not just as fruit, but as a strategic healing component. Each morning, he started with a bowl of ripe papaya, sometimes blended with a spoonful of chia seeds and guava juice. Within 4 weeks, the swelling in his knees had visibly decreased. By week 6, he reported improved mobility, less stiffness in the morning, and better digestion, which had been a long-time issue for him. The papain didn't just reduce inflammation, it cleared a path for the body to start regenerating from within. John now includes papaya as a daily staple, calling it my morning reset button. Beyond enzymes, papaya is also a potent source of vitamin C, vitamin A, folate, and vitamin E, nutrients that are essential in repairing damaged cartilage cells and supporting capillary function. For seniors with compromised digestion, papaya offers the dual benefit of being gentle on the stomach and enhancing nutrient absorption overall. In a 2017 clinical study conducted in Malaysia, elderly participants who consumed papaya daily for 30 days showed a marked decrease in C-reactive protein CRP, a key marker of systemic inflammation, and improved repair rates in muscle and tendon tissues, particularly in the knees and calves. This is crucial for those suffering from what's commonly described as rubbery legs, or the feeling that muscles are soft, weak, and slow to respond. So let me ask you, if your body is constantly trying to rebuild, but scar tissue and inflammation are in the way, what would happen if you simply cleared the path? What movements might become easier again? What pain could quietly vanish, not through medication, but through the power of what you feed your cells each morning? Still, while papaya is a powerful cleanser and catalyst, it works best when paired with something that actively calms inflammation and reduces the root cause of so much joint damage: swelling, fluid retention, and chronic stiffness. To truly support your knees, hips, and ankles, you need a fruit that doesn't just support digestion and protein metabolism, but directly targets inflammation at the cellular level. That's where our next fruit comes in. Pineapple, a tropical powerhouse equipped with bromelain, nature's most researched anti-inflammatory enzyme for joint health. Let's explore how pineapple doesn't just taste good, it helps you move better. Pineapple, the natural anti-inflammatory for healthier knees and stronger legs. While most people associate pineapple with tropical drinks or desserts, few realize it contains one of the most extensively studied enzymes in natural medicine. Bromelain, this protein-digesting enzyme, has the remarkable ability to reduce inflammation at the cellular level, making it one of the most effective food-based remedies for age-related joint pain, stiffness, and swelling. In traditional healing systems like folk medicine in Central America and indigenous Hawaiian practice, pineapple was often used to treat bruises, muscle injuries, and post-activity swelling. Today, clinical science validates those traditions. A pivotal article published in the Alternative Medicine Review 2001 noted that bromelain not only decreases prostaglandins, compounds that trigger inflammation, but also accelerates the healing of connective tissue, especially in joints that bear weight like knees and hips. For older adults who wake up stiff, feel a throbbing discomfort after short walks, or experience tightness in their calves after sitting too long, bromelain addresses the root cause: inflammatory tissue that blocks mobility and puts stress on cartilage. I recall a patient named Robert H., a 70-year-old retired construction foreman from Colorado, who struggled with swollen knees and sharp ankle pain that made stairs almost impossible. Robert had tried over-the-counter pain relievers, but the relief was short-lived. After evaluating his diet and inflammatory markers, I recommended incorporating fresh pineapple into his routine, emphasizing that it needed to be fresh, not canned or packed in sugary syrup, since heat and sugar can deactivate bromelain. Each morning, Robert began eating 1 cup of fresh pineapple with a pinch of turmeric. The results were clear. By week 3, the swelling in his knees had diminished. By week 6, he was able to climb a full flight of stairs without resting. In his words, I felt like my legs were finally working with me again instead of against me. What surprised him most wasn't just the pain reduction. It was the lightness in his joints and the newfound energy in his walk. Beyond bromelain, pineapple offers a robust profile of manganese, vitamin C, thiamine, and vitamin B6, all of which support collagen production, energy metabolism, and muscle recovery. In a German clinical trial, patients with rheumatoid arthritis who received 500 mg of bromelain daily for 6 weeks reported a 41% reduction in pain and swelling, particularly in weight-bearing joints. Additionally, bromelain has been shown to reduce fibrin, a protein that contributes to thickened blood and sluggish circulation, both common issues in seniors who experience cold feet, leg cramps, and slow wound healing. This enzyme not only helps with inflammation, but also enhances blood flow, making pineapple an ideal choice for seniors with poor leg circulation or fluid retention. What sets pineapple apart is its dual function. It both clears away the byproducts of chronic inflammation and delivers nutrients deeper into the body's repair zones. Think of it as both the demolition crew and the cleanup team, removing what doesn't belong while preparing the body to rebuild. It also pairs beautifully with other collagen-boosting fruits. When combined with papaya, strawberries, or guava, pineapple amplifies their effects by helping reduce soft tissue swelling, opening up capillaries, and improving absorption. Now ask yourself, what if your pain isn't just a sign of aging, but a buildup of inflammation your body hasn't cleared? What if the key isn't more medication, but a shift in what's on your breakfast plate? What small change could you make today to wake up with less stiffness and more strength tomorrow? Still, while pineapple reduces inflammation and clears the path for healing, it doesn't dramatically increase collagen density on its own. That next step belongs to one of the most underrated fruits in the Western world, a humble, affordable powerhouse that delivers one of the highest concentrations of vitamin C and collagen-regenerating flavonoids found in nature. Up next, let's take a closer look at guava, the quiet champion of collagen formation and joint restoration. Guava, the strongest plant-based source of collagen-boosting agents. While guava doesn't often get the spotlight like more exotic superfoods, it quietly outperforms them in one critical area: collagen regeneration. With up to 200-300 mg of vitamin C per 100 grams, more than triple the amount found in oranges, guava provides the exact fuel your body needs to synthesize both type I and type II collagen. Type I is found in your skin, muscles, and tendons, while type II is crucial for healthy cartilage, especially in the knees and spinal discs. In traditional Asian and Latin American medicine, guava has long been used to treat joint pain, muscle weakness, and circulation problems. The fruit's value wasn't just in its taste. It was known as a tonic that rebuilt vitality from the inside out. Today, science confirms what those healers knew. A 2012 study published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who consumed guava daily for 6 weeks showed a 24% increase in collagen density, along with improved joint flexibility and reduced morning stiffness. Beyond its astonishing vitamin C content, guava contains quercetin, a flavonoid with powerful anti-inflammatory properties. Quercetin works by inhibiting inflammatory enzymes such as COX-2, which are often responsible for the kind of subtle, chronic joint pain and swelling that many seniors simply accept as normal aging. But that discomfort isn't inevitable, it's reversible. Guava also contains potassium and soluble fiber, both of which support healthy blood sugar regulation and microcirculation, two factors that greatly influence collagen breakdown and repair. For seniors with prediabetes, metabolic syndrome, or sluggish blood flow to the legs and feet, guava offers a natural way to reduce the risk of further joint and muscle deterioration. One of my favorite case stories comes from Rosa V., a 66-year-old retired postal worker from New Mexico. Rosa had no history of major illness, but she constantly felt wobbly on her feet, especially when rising from a seated position. She also suffered from frequent leg cramps at night and stiffness in her fingers each morning. After reviewing her blood work and diet, it became clear she wasn't consuming nearly enough vitamin C, and none of it was coming from fresh fruit. I introduced guava into her routine as a daily mid-morning snack, fresh slices paired with a handful of almonds. The result: within just 3 weeks, Rosa reported fewer nighttime cramps and greater steadiness in her step. After 6 weeks, she was able to complete her morning walks without the nagging calf pain that had held her back for years. Rosa now calls guava her balance fruit, not because it's a miracle, but because it gave her body what it needed to stabilize itself again. What makes guava especially powerful for older adults is its daily practicality. It's affordable, easy to digest, and doesn't spike blood sugar, making it a great option for those managing chronic conditions. And unlike some fruits that only support collagen indirectly, guava helps your body both build new collagen and protect existing fibers from oxidative stress. It's like repairing a bridge while reinforcing its structure at the same time. That's why in countries like South Korea and Japan, guava is often included in therapeutic meal plans for muscle and joint recovery in seniors. Now let me ask you something. What if the missing link in your joint pain isn't your age, but your collagen density? What if you've been trying supplements and creams without realizing that your body simply needs the right raw material to rebuild from the inside out? Still, even the best collagen-building fruit needs one final partner to complete the process. Because generating collagen is only half the battle. The other half is absorbing and using it effectively, especially in older adults whose digestive systems may not be functioning at peak efficiency. That's where the final fruit comes in. Let's explore the role of kiwi, a fruit that doesn't just supply nutrients, but unlocks your body's ability to fully absorb and apply collagen where it's needed most. Kiwi, the secret to maximizing the deepest level of collagen absorption. While most people think of kiwi as just a tangy green fruit that adds brightness to a fruit salad, very few realize it contains a rare enzyme called actinidin. This unique compound plays a critical role in breaking down proteins into highly absorbable peptides. Much like papain in papaya or bromelain in pineapple, actinidin helps digest complex proteins into smaller components that the body can more readily use to build tissue. But what makes kiwi truly exceptional is that it doesn't just aid digestion, it enhances the bioavailability of collagen itself. In traditional Chinese and Japanese medicine, kiwi has been used to support digestion, improve bowel health, and increase vitality in the elderly. And now, with modern studies to support its value, we understand how kiwi functions as a biological key. unlocking the body's ability to fully absorb collagen from food and supplements and direct it to where it's needed most. The joints, muscles, and connective tissues. A 2010 study published in the Asia-Pacific Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who included kiwi in their daily diets saw a 27% increase in collagen peptide absorption within just 2 weeks. Participants reported reduced numbness in their legs and knees, improved muscle tone, and better single-leg balance, a critical measure used to assess fall risk in older populations. This increase in absorption is particularly important for seniors, whose gut function may be compromised due to age, medications, or chronic health issues. And beyond collagen support, kiwi also contains high levels of potassium, vitamin E, lutein, and soluble fiber, a combination that supports vascular health, improves digestion, and reduces oxidative stress, especially in the lower limbs. One of my most memorable patients was Harold J., a 75-year-old former Navy mechanic living in Maine. Harold had developed a frustrating set of symptoms: frequent nighttime leg cramps, tingling in his feet, and a growing fear of climbing stairs. His daughter had been pushing collagen supplements on him for months, but he didn't feel any difference. After a thorough assessment, I discovered his digestion was impaired, and his meals were missing enzyme-rich fruits. We introduced kiwi as part of his evening snack, a simple half kiwi eaten with plain yogurt or mixed with oatmeal. After just 10 days, Harold reported less cramping. By week 3, he said, "My legs feel more connected to my body." What made the biggest impact wasn't a pill, but unlocking what his body had already been trying to use. Kiwi works especially well when eaten first thing in the morning or in the early evening, during peak enzyme activity in the digestive tract. It prepares your gut to absorb nutrients, reduce inflammation, and shuttle amino acids like proline and glycine to the places where collagen is most urgently needed. Even if you're eating the right foods, drinking collagen-rich smoothies, or taking supplements, none of it matters if your body can't use it efficiently. Kiwi ensures you're not just feeding your body, but actually fueling regeneration. So here's a final reflection before we wrap up this journey. Are you giving your body what it needs to rebuild, or are you letting good nutrition pass through unused? If something as small and simple as a kiwi can help you absorb more of what you're already consuming, what might change in your strength, your balance, or your pain levels? And now that you've learned about all 8 fruits, from the foundational amla to the final key, kiwi, it's time to put the pieces together. Because this isn't just about fruits, it's about a complete natural strategy to restore your legs, reduce your pain, and reclaim the independence you deserve. Let's bring everything together in the final section: a story of renewal, a plan for action, and the message every senior needs to hear. 8 fruits, 1 transformed body, 1 new life. That's the power we've uncovered in this journey. These aren't just snacks or dietary trends, they're tools. Each fruit plays a distinct role in protecting, building, and transporting collagen throughout your body. And collagen, as we now understand, isn't just about youthful skin. It's what holds your joints together, strengthens your legs, supports your nerves, and keeps you steady on your feet. When combined intentionally, these fruits work like a symphony, one that doesn't require pills, prescriptions, or expensive treatments. You can begin as early as tomorrow morning with something as simple as half a kiwi or a cup of guava. That's how it started for 3 patients of mine, June, Harold, and Rosa, each struggling with weakness, instability, and nightly leg pain. Within weeks of committing to daily collagen-rich fruit routines, they were walking farther, sleeping better, and rediscovering independence they thought they'd lost for good. So here's my challenge to you: pick 1 fruit, start tomorrow, stick with it for 7 days, then share your experience in the comments. Your story might be the spark that helps someone else begin their healing too. Aging doesn't mean giving up. It means learning how to nourish your body differently. And now, you have the tools to do just that.